Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel, The Truth Hurts. I'm Andrew the Love Doctor, and I specialize in breakups with catching people creeping, lying, and cheating in relationships. Today I'm going to be discussing red flag number 287. Can a narcissist turn you into a narcissist? Answer: hell yeah! It's human nature to have narcissistic traits, negative emotions. Narcissism is nothing more than the argumentation of those negative emotions. Narcissism, an extreme lack of consideration of others' feelings. Example: normal people are self-centered. Enhanced, they become self-centered bastards. Bastard used to mean born out of wedlock. Today it's used to describe someone who discards other people in pursuit of their own self-interest. Narcissist lack empathy and remorse, thus they can do anything to you and not feel bad about it. Monster, a callous entity that causes another pain and suffering without remorse, simply to gain the instant gratification it desires at that moment. It laughs at your pain. When you spend excessive time with a narcissist, eventually they're going to bring out the worst in you. Because you are going to be spending most of your time defending yourself from their mental abuse, and your demeanor is going to become narcissistic. Narcissistic behavior is learned behavior. And I'm going to break it down to you. Prime example: the penitentiary. Picture yourself going to prison for a non-violent crime you didn't commit. With that innocence, you're tossed into the general population where everyone don't give a fuck. Red flag! The most dangerous people on earth are those that don't give a fuck. Rapists, sociopaths, serial killers. Run! You're scared and lonely and looking for a friend. You notice an individual that's quiet, keeps to himself, and nobody messes with him. So you try to befriend him, and he accepts your offer and takes you under his wing. As soon as you're comfortable with him, he turns into a monster and physically and mentally abuses you. Makes you suck his dick whenever he wants. Makes you allow him to sodomize you, be his maid in his cell, and pimps you off to the other inmates. You have a 20-year prison sentence. You can only put up with this shit for so long before you want to kill yourself. Decided not to be a pussy anymore, you fight back. You gained your inmates' respect. But to keep it, you have to become just like them. Thus, you become as hardened as the other convicts. True story. I met this guy when he got out. Small as a Mexican, nice guy, got caught up with the wrong people. He said, and I quote, "I'm not gonna lie, they got me. I couldn't fight off 3 of them. I was small and weak. So I started pumping iron to build my strength, made friends, and then I started raping people to prevent me from being raped. Sometimes it was fun to see them get it." See how an empathetic person changes? He learned to be narcissistic. He adapted for survival. Since people believe I'm making this up,
The fucking time, all eyes on the speaker.
Remember what the fuck you said?
That's right. They call me Crazy Chris, motherfucker.
That's right.
Crazy Chris, the Nightmare Man. In every prison, there's somebody like me squatting on you, waiting on you. See, I'm not here. I'm not going to help you when you come to prison, motherfucker. I'm going to work you. I'm going to use you. I'm going to fucking abuse you.
Let him know. Hell yeah.
Visualize somebody like me stepping to you. What's up, kid?
Ride and die.
What'd you do, kid? How much time did you get, kid?
Tell him, Chris.
I'm going to look out for you, kid. I'm going to give you cigarettes, kid, coffee, kid, a sandwich, kid. You say, whoa, this is a nice guy.
Educated.
Then I'm going to push up on you.
That's Chris.
Then I'm going to show you the real deal. What are you going to do? I want to meet your mother,
They pull one of them out, Chris. Ain't one that I'm supposed to get.
Who do you want? Who do you
What
want?
I'm supposed to be.
Talk to me.
Give me the motherfucker right there. The stick ass.
Let's go.
Show your ass right here. Now back up. Smile right here.
Put that in my son.
Right there.
Tighten up.
You a bitch.
What's your name? This is what I'm telling you.
Name Bridget.
This is what happened.
What's your name now? What's your name now?
Bridget.
Say it loud, motherfucker, like you happy to be Bridget.
I will use you.
Look at me and tell me your name. Look at me in my eyes.
That's right.
Look at me, turn all the way around. What's your motherfucking name?
Bridget.
Who the fuck you belong to today? Who you belong to today, right? Don't make me break your motherfucking jaw.
That's right. That's right.
Stick your tongue in his mouth.
Who you belong to, you motherfucking right you do. Now turn around and pay attention, you bitch.
And you got to strip down in your cell.
Right you do.
And you're going to put that little state towel on.
That's right.
And you got to go to the shower room where there's 5 shower heads on the wall. 5! And they shower 50 guys at a clip.
That's right.
50 big, greasy, dirty, just come from the yard pumping iron.
Greasy. That's right.
And here you come.
Let him know.
What are you going to do? And they look at you funny.
Ride and
Say,
die.
what's up with this? I'm a man. I stand in a urinal and piss. Why are they looking at me like I'm a woman? That's prison. Look at me. You walk in here, watch this face. Look at this face, good. There's somebody like me waiting. He's got a fork and a knife, and the spit is dripping down his mouth like the cartoons. We will eat you alive.
I swear to God, this program is what kept Lilith alive. When I was moments away from murdering her. Many of us wanted to kill our narcs. All of us didn't want to go to jail. I thank God for my dearly departed mother, who taught me self-control. You never know how strong you are until being strong is the only choice you have. Now, when Crazy Chris comes out of jail, do you think he's going to change? Hell no! Prime example. Montana Santana, American Me movie. He was raped in prison in his early teens. He's been in prison so long, he never had a woman. When he got out, a woman offered him some. But he was so accustomed to anal, he flipped her over and sodomized her. A deed that could put him right back to jail. This term is called institutionalized. He's going to be the same way he lived in prison. He's going to be distrusting of anyone, and anyone that does him dirty will push him into survival mode, narcissistic. You think I'm angry? Get with one of them. This is why I don't understand women when they get with jailbirds. Then complain about undercover brothers or narcissistic behavior, like they didn't see it coming. Same principle with a survivor with dating. And I'm talking from experience. I met a subscriber this week. She already knew this wasn't a date because I have no desire for it. I don't want a woman anymore. And I definitely don't want no man. If you are a true survivor, you don't want nothing to do with dating. You don't even want sex. Red flag! Gentlemen, Women release a chemical that bonds her to her mate. Like a nursing mother bonds with her child. Be prepared to deal with the consequences of detachment. Run!
I just stopped breastfeeding.
I'd freak out too.
Ladies, women store DNA from every male they slept with. Therefore, if a woman is a whore, like Lilith, who fucks men willy-nilly, who slept with more than 24 men before me, that's 25 personalities within her. Those ingredients explain why she's batshit crazy. Red flag! When you ask someone how many people they slept with, always multiply that number by 3. Because they will always lie out of shame. Run! Watch red flag number 70, the Jezebel spirit of a narcissist. Red flag! If that soul tie gets created, you're fucked. Run! I don't date because I'm too embittered by my past experience. Mainly because I don't believe people today know what a relationship is. Thus, a woman can't love me the way I need her to be. She can't love me as a family man. I don't want nothing from her. Any woman that attempts to reach me will encounter despise, contempt, and resistance. There was a subscriber named Terry who was infatuated with me, who told me on a daily basis when I saw through her bullshit, I'm nothing like Lilith. I would never do you like she did you. Stop calling me deja vu. Red flag. When you see deja vu, run! That same Terry, who claimed she wasn't anything like Lilith, who had 3 failed marriages like Lilith, jumped on the Lilith's bandwagon to curse me after all the help I provided her for months for free. I noticed I've changed. I used to be a trusting, loving man, gentle, kind, sweet, and caring. Now all I feel is rage. And tolerate no shit from no one, especially lies. And embraced the attitude of, if you fuck with me, I'ma fuck you up. This term is called traumatized. Even though I've changed, I don't make Peter pay for Paul. As to not take out my frustrations on others, I stay to myself. People are safer that way. Trust me. In my vengeance, I got Lilith back by exposing her. Wicked deeds to her family as well as the world. They all know she's a narcissist, referring to her as a colossal liar. This was done with legal methods. Next bitch that screws me over without reason is going to get the retributive street justice of an old school beatdown. Most of my pain comes from feeling like a fool for not beating Lilith up. Morally, I did the right thing. Not putting my hands on her. The hardest thing to do for a person to do in the midst of anger is to do the right thing. I don't believe in beating up on women. Weak men do that. But the truth is, and the truth hurts, had I beaten up Lilith, I would have felt so much better today. You cannot lose yourself in your fury. You cannot allow the narcissist to alter your good nature. Else, you will be just like them. Hurting people without reason. Think about it. Just think about it. If you kick the shit out of your narc, everyone will know why. But no one knows why the narc abused them when they were nothing but good to them. you're better than them. You love yourself. Narcs don't love themselves, which is why they treat people the way they do, which is a self-reflection of themselves. If you become like them, you will end up doing monstrous things. Prime example and true story, which is occurring frequently. A woman gets HIV from someone who didn't notify her that he was infected. Therefore, without telling anyone else that she's infected, she purposely allows anyone to fuck her without a condom to get infected. That's narcissistic behavior. You don't have MPD if you act like her. Your conscience will get the best of you and punish you. And you all know that mental abuse is worse than physical abuse. Guilt will manifest physically, causing you to wake up with anxiety attacks like Lilith. To prevent yourself from becoming a narcissist, you must maintain your good nature. You have to realize you are better off without the monster. For me, I keep up front. If I married Lilith, odds are she will be killed and I will be in jail. I still have my freedom. And I have no domestic abuse records. Because of Lilith, I found my purpose in life. Went back to school to become a psychologist. For the first time in my life, I'm focused. Getting straight A's. Made the president's list. I've gotten the best of Lilith by bettering myself without her. While she ho-hops from man to man like a parasite, I have the opportunity to encounter true love. But that love has to find me. I won't be looking for it. These accomplishments were due to my very first video on narcissism, Discipline and Self-Control with a Narcissist. If you don't have discipline and self-control, you will end up becoming a narcissist. The truth hurts.